Here we go, guys.
Hi,
All
Monica.
right.
How are you?
There she is. Hi, Bunny.
How are you?
Okay.
Yes, I can hear you. Perfect.
Perfect. How
Yeah.
are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you
Nice.
doing?
I'm great. I'm great. It's nice to
Mm-hmm.
finally get to meet you face to face. We have been talking for a while, guys. And now
Yes,
I
kind of
finally
pen pals.
I know, right? But it's
Yeah,
sort of
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
All right, so
Same
we
here.
all right, so we're going to get right into it. So first
Okay.
of all, what I wanted you to do was just give a quick introduction of who you are to everyone
Okay.
that's on this call right now.
All right. Hi, everyone, and namaste. I'm Vani, and I'm a voiceover artist from India. Yes. So apart from voiceovers, I have worked in the software industry. I was a software engineer that I moved to
And I
voiceovers,
think
and
Vani,
apart from this,
there we go.
apart from this, I'm teaching kids online, coding stuff, yeah, from home.
That's
Yes.
cool.
Yeah.
I do the teaching thing too, but that's just English.
Okay, that's cool. That's not
Yeah.
just English, that's English.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm.
I think
Yeah.
that's why a lot of persons are here to find things that they can do from home sometimes, especially now, with the
During.
whole corona situation. So go ahead and
Exactly.
tell them exactly how the whole voiceover works and yeah, go ahead.
So, yeah, coming to voiceovers, we hear voices everywhere during a metro ride, or say, coming to Google Maps or Alexa, watching movies or evening news. There are a lot of voiceover works. There are different voices that we come across, right? Even guided meditation. So that is
Right.
also one thing I've done. That's
Right.
really interesting. And there was an interesting incident that one of my flatmates who came along with me, she actually slept. So
Oh yeah?
yeah. Yeah, so it was good.
It was good. Nice.
So yeah, yeah. And also in the digital times that we live in, the importance and dominance of voiceover industry is obviously on the rise, yeah. And hence, especially for freshers and people who want to work from home, it could be a great career alternative, I believe.
Right, right.
Yeah, yeah. So voiceover artists, they lend their voice in different domains, like for various visual and audio projects, coming to documentaries or corporate videos. I personally love e-learning stuff a lot, for TV, for films, and even in other industry verticals, right?
Right, right.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so we can say, yeah,
Would you
you saying
say,
something?
oh, someone said that they love your accent. See, I told you the accent. You see?
Oh, how sweet! Thank you so much.
All right. So,
Thank you so much.
being a voiceover artist, is it something that you've always wanted to do, or you just
Um,
fell into it?
always wanted to do. So yeah, this kind of reminds me of one of the anecdotes from my childhood. Like I was always very particular about diction and pronunciation. So when you told you're an English teacher, so yes, my mom was also an English teacher. Yeah.
Oh,
So
nice.
maybe it came from her somehow. And my friends used to say, "Why are you so finicky about pronunciation and all that stuff? It's not gonna, serve you anything in your, when it comes to career prospects." So I was like,
Right.
let it be. I like that. So yeah, and one more thing, that Google GPS girl thing, I kind of used to mimic that voice, the
Oh,
metro
yeah.
announcements and all. Yeah, I loved it. So it so happened I just went for a metro ride for 2 or 3 hours just to listen to that voice. It might
Uh,
sound crazy, but yeah,
no, I
I
get.
didn't know.
I
So
totally
yeah,
understand.
back then, yeah, back then I didn't know this a voice behind it. I thought it was all computerized.
Right,
I didn't
right.
know. Yeah. So yeah, and coming back again, yeah, since childhood I was into anchoring and singing, so I though being an introvert, I was
Mhm.
always on stage, so I loved all that stuff. Yeah.
That doesn't sound like an introvert then, I guess. But I get what you're saying. But
Yeah.
I get where you're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, is it something that can be very stressful? Like being a voiceover artist, can it be stressful?
Okay, so yeah, you can say like every career has its own perks and cons, right? So I
Right.
remember once I got a huge e-learning project and the deadlines were crazy close and I was not technically that sound.
Right.
So what happened, I had to do the editing and everything on my own and I lost a lot of my work. It got erased and the
Oh,
time was really close. So I actually had to cut down on a lot of other activities. So it was kind of stressful because you love to record voice and enjoy that thing,
right.
but the technical stuff, all that, it
That's
really
why
gets
I
in the
asked because I figured there's a lot of technical things behind it. Right.
Yeah, yeah. Also one more thing, like, to get a quiet place, like easier said than done. It is
Yeah.
really, really difficult to get a quiet place, even in lockdown. Like you're stuck at home, so you might have kids, you might have
Oh,
pets, or they could be honking. So you have to
right.
bear with all of that.
Yeah. That
Yes.
I see the challenges that you would have there.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. So, as it relates back to that, like because of it being stressful and all of that, sometimes, like, what are your hours usually like? Like how many?
Okay.
Yeah, because I figure it's flexible, so I'm not sure how do you work it along with coding. So how do you do
Yeah.
that?
So it's like I'm not a full-time voiceover artist, it's more of a
Right.
freelancing thing that I do. Yeah.
Right.
So initially when I started off, I invested a lot of time. I invested a lot of time because if you want to start, if you want to get your voice out there in the market, you have to invest time, you have to give auditions and not just auditions. You have to learn editing, you have to learn all those compressions and all those stuff. Also, the kind of file that the engineer demands, it could be a mono file, it could be a stereo file. So you should be comfortable with those technical jargons because the
Right.
time is the key. You cannot waste the client's time. Like you cannot ask those silly questions, right? So
Right.
they
Right. Yeah.
expect you to be professional. Even if you're a freelancer, they would expect you to know everything about
So
it,
thankfully,
right?
Google is there. You could research that stuff before to
So yeah,
learn
it
the
depends on work actually. So
right.
right now, like since I'm doing some other work as well, so I don't devote much time. I devote for like 2 to 4 hours in a day because I'm comfortable with editing and everything. So just in case I get
Right.
a huge work, then I devote more time. Yes. Yeah.
Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So just a quick question here. Someone says, I've heard from some people that you need to have a particular voice to become a voiceover artist. I've heard that too. So is that true?
Yeah. I won't agree with it quite much because, a lot of people say that you should not fall in love with your voice because it all depends on the demand of the project. Suppose you have to give a very dramatized kind of a voiceover, and maybe you are a
Right.
person who's very shy and quiet, but then you have to do it. So, yeah.
Right.
And also when it comes to voice quality, so you need voice for all ages, especially when it comes to impersonation and dubbing. You need a
Right.
child's voice, you need a middle-aged voice, you need, a
Yeah, because
normal,
I think I
yeah.
heard one. I think I heard one of your meditation ones, and it had to be like a cool and calming voice.
Oh, really?
I think, yeah.
Interesting.
So it has to be like
Okay,
cool, and so I
maybe.
definitely understand. All right.
Okay, lovely.
So you spoke about having to know like the jargons and the words related to this. But what are some of the tools if someone is interested in becoming a voiceover artist? What are some of the
Okay,
things that they would need to have?
okay. So when you're just starting off, I won't recommend anyone to, invest all their savings into it. Yes, because you
Right.
can invest a lot and you can start small also. I did start small. I take my time and when I feel, yeah, this is my thing, then I would want to invest more. Yes.
Okay.
So, yes, yeah. So when it comes to equipment, you should have uh, normal a good laptop, yeah,
All right.
wherein you can download the editing softwares. So one software is Audacity, that's really available and that is really really good for beginners. So you can
Right.
learn the basics of editing on Audacity on YouTube itself. I learned over there just in a couple of sittings, yeah. So it's very
All right.
easy. As of now, when you are comfortable with that, you can go for Adobe Audition. That's my personal preference, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, one of
So
my
those two.
friends is saying hi. Yeah.
All
So
right.
yeah.
Fair.
So
All right. So
also when it comes to mic, there's a lot of hullabaloo about it. Yeah.
yeah, because I know,
Yeah.
because even the picture I have, I see you have the mic and the, I don't know what you call it.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that must be studio. Yes. So
Uh,
yes, you need a mic. You need a pop filter because when you speak certain stuff like purrs and burrs, it kind of gives a huge burst into the mic. So you should have a pop filter that kind of eases it out
Oh,
and
right.
gives a smoother, yeah, kind of final
See, I didn't know what
thing.
that was for, so I'm learning. See, I hope everyone is learning here too.
But when it comes to starting your work right now, yes, anyone
Mhm.
can start. If you have a mobile phone, even then you can start, even if you
Oh,
don't have a mic. Yes,
ah,
because I also started with that.
was that
So strange enough, like I got one of the good projects. Like I got a long-term project with Pearson. Like it was around 2 lakh words. It was a huge
right?
project, right? After I started in around 2 months. So I didn't have a mic back then, so I ordered a mic, and they chose my voice out of 5 actors
Oh,
for
nice.
yeah. And but the samples and the demos that I uploaded, they were all recorded on my mobile phone. Yeah,
Ah,
so I didn't have a mic back then. But then yes, of course, if you are going to deliver something good, you can invest
right.
in a decent microphone. Works.
Fair enough. I like how you said that. A decent microphone.
Decent
Yeah, because
microphone.
right, because I think they have some really like some affordable ones on like Amazon. Because I was looking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right. So speaking of how you started,
Have any professionally
yeah,
dubbed yeah work.
right.
So what you can do, whatever works you like you can go for you can go and fetch some other artists work on various online forums, right? You
Mhm.
can see what kind of demos they upload. Like if you like some kind of an advertisement, I really like ad commercials, yeah. So if you
Right,
really like some of them, you can just try recording in your own voice, right?
right,
And it need not be a professional one. It need not be your professional work. It could be your
right.
own thing also, right?
Fair
And
enough.
try making it in different formats. Like go for IVRs, go for e-learning stuff, go for
Right.
meditation stuff. You can go for different
Yeah.
things.
So don't stick to like just one thing. Try and do.
Because
Fair
initially we
enough.
don't know what's a niche, right? So a lot of people ask, "What's your niche?" So initially I didn't know, so I tried for dubbing also. I
Right,
tried for voicing also. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So it's
Which
whichever
time you
works. Fair
realize
enough.
where exactly this is.
So
Yes.
like if there's anyone here who is pretty much looking to start and maybe wanting to join, are there any websites or anywhere that they could go to maybe find freelance opportunities that you maybe know of? I don't know.
Okay.
I know usually
Yeah,
like people use
freelance.
like go ahead.
Freelancing websites. Yeah, there are a lot of freelancing websites. Like I searched on Google, right? So the first work I got, that e-learning stuff, was on Voice Hired. So you have to upload your samples over there. It's a free website. The other
Right.
one is Fiverr. The other one is Fiverr, my current
Right. I've
favorite. Yeah.
popular.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that one is
Yes.
popular here. Right.
Yeah, okay. Yes. So there you can add and edit your gigs. So you can start your work right from $5 to there's no limit, right?
And yeah.
And the
Ah,
best part about it is a lot of accents are accepted over there. So you get a lot of work. Though
ah.
I did get my work after 1 year because I was not very active and I didn't,
Right. Fair
yeah,
enough.
didn't revisit my gigs and stuff. So yeah, you have to be very,
So you have to be
very
active there.
devoted to it. Yes, exactly.
All
Yeah.
right. Fair enough.
There are some other websites also. There's some interesting websites. There is one website called voicebunny.com. So yeah.
I think I
So
heard of
it's really interesting and funny also because they send a mail to lot of voiceover artists. If there's a requirement, they send it to all lots of voiceover artists. And 2 or 3 people who reply to that mail, they get the chance to, do the
right.
work. Yeah. Yeah,
All right.
but the good part about is, they pay you for auditioning also. So yeah, it's a
Ah,
win-win
that's
situation.
good.
Yeah, that's a good part. Yes, yes.
Have you ever, I'm not sure, I don't know, have you ever done like the ebooks reading and stuff like that?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, a lot. Ebooks reading, audiobook
Mhm.
narration. I really like that. And that is especially good for those people who really love to read.
Right.
Yes, because you have to
Because like
read for longer
the whole
lengths.
book. Yeah.
Yeah. I especially enjoy reading, those leisure stuff.
Ah.
Yeah, especially kid stories and all. So it's
Yeah.
nice, rhymes and all those things. If you like singing and also
And then it will
kind
work here.
of,
All
yeah.
right. Fair enough. All right. So for the someone was asking about the websites. So I'm going to go ahead and post the websites afterwards. But someone just said it also. It was Voice Bunny, and she said Voice
Okay.
Hires and Fiverr. So I'm going to post
Fiverr.
them afterwards. Right.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So I guess what we want to know then, this is maybe my big question, is to tell everyone what are the major possibilities that exist from being a voiceover artist, and for
Okay.
someone looking to start, if it's a good like business to start. And you can tell us about your experience with Netflix.
Yeah, that was for a short while, but yeah, it was
Mhm.
good. It
Was
was good. I
good.
did for certain series and movies, especially for Hindi. Yeah, for
Yeah,
incidental characters. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's cool.
So it was good. It was a nice experience. Dubbing is interesting. It's an entire team over there. You go to the studio, you put on the headphones, and there's a pilot. Pilot is something
Oh,
that you hear in your headphones. That's the original
hmm,
uh, artist's voice, maybe the actor himself or herself, right? So you
oh,
listen to that and you match and sync in your own
oh,
language, own regional
oh.
language. Yeah.
That's a, so
So you have
that's
to
like
lip
the real
sync.
deal when you
Yes.
hear it.
And and the interesting thing about, dubbing is even if you have to scream out loud, you're there in a small studio. You have to imagine everything in your head. So there's a lot
Right.
of work going on here as well. It's
Yeah, I can.
interesting, I would say. Yeah.
All right, nice.
Yeah. So coming back to career prospects, right?
Right.
The job opportunities for a voice actor, yes.
Hmm.
Most popular ones are the radio and TV commercials. Love them, yes.
Yeah.
So you can basically start off with your local broadcast companies, like, commercials for a local car company in your area. You can lend voice to local businesses these days, right? So you can
Right.
create a flyer and, you can send it across to the local
Right.
businesses. The second one, again, educationally learning views, lot of work in this domain. So
Hmm.
yes, so this is a really, really interesting part. Why? Because you kind of build a relationship with the client.
Right.
So yes, because it's a long term. So they know so you know what they need, and they don't want to just go and experiment with different people. So if you
Right. That's
deliver a good work, there are chances for
for
repeat
continued.
clients.
Yeah. And I
Yes,
think
yes,
that's important. And just in general, like it's always good to build a good relationship with clients because that's how you get continued work. So like that's just
exactly.
yeah.
Because you know what happens, Monifa? If we lose a client, we can lose more clients. But if we
Right.
get a client, he might
You
hire
might get
you
a
for
lot
a later
more.
and also recommend you to his or her own friends.
Right.
Yes,
Exactly.
because of the
Yeah.
quality of work you're delivering. So yes, don't lose on a good client.
Exactly. Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, a lot of opportunities.
Mhm.
So then it comes to audiobook narration. So if you love reading, amazing, amazing, right? So yeah, again, IVRs, my favorite. Yeah.
Which
So these are
that's your
these are
favorite?
basically, yeah, that's also kind of my. I like all those not very sounding real things. I don't know what do
Fair
you call
enough.
it.
If that
Yeah,
works.
the digitalized voices, I really like that kind of stuff. So yes, I
Right.
like IVRs. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So basically, they are those pre-recorded voice recordings, right? So
Right.
you call up, a helpline or something. They
Hmm.
get your work done and all that stuff. So it's
Right.
interesting. Yeah.
All
So,
right.
and also, it is one of the highly paid services that I've come across in the online forum. So
Oh
yes, if
yeah.
that is,
That I
yes.
realized, but
You
I
get
don't think
paid
I
per prompt
personally,
or per minute. Yes,
yeah, I
so
don't think
it's
I
good.
personally have the voice for it. But you see, because everyone is like, "Oh, I love your voice" and all of that. So, guys, I had
Yeah.
to ask Ronnie before to give me like a neutral accent because her accent is a little strong. But I'm really
Okay.
happy that you took the time to really like talk to everyone and have them have a better understanding of some of the opportunities. I'm not sure what it's like happening there now with COVID, but because of that, I know a lot of people are concerned and trying to find, different things that they can do in the meantime. So
Yeah.
for everyone, if anyone is joining in, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put together some of the companies that she noted, as well as the opportunities, and post them on the blog, as well as this video will be available on YouTube afterwards, so you guys can
Okay.
check it out and you
I
can
didn't know
hit
that
that.
one.
All right. So
Okay.
all right.
Okay.
So I don't know, Vanny,
Nice.
do you have anything else you want to add to everyone before we wrap up this talk?
Okay, so we were talking about the how you can start off with a business, right?
All right.
In
Oh, yes.
this field.
Yes.
Yes.
I
So
forgot that.
it might not be very it not might be useful for really newcomers, but yes, as and when you get comfortable with the voiceover thing, you understand your niche and all that stuff,
Right,
then you can think of, starting up your own business, right?
right,
So first of all, you have to like set certain goals, right? You should realize like how much do you want to earn in a year. There should be certain realistic goals, right?
right.
Then the type or the brand of client you want to work for, right?
Mm-hmm.
And do you want to hire an agent, or you want to, lend your voice on your own and, just connect with the clients on your own? So you have to
Right.
decide that, yeah,
Yeah.
beforehand. So, so let's take a scenario, okay? Suppose our target is earning 50K dollars in a year, okay?
Right. Yeah.
Just through voiceover business, yeah. So what
Mm-hmm.
we can do is we can make business from existing clients, yes,
Right.
existing clients, because we must have built that kind of relationship,
Right.
right?
From the start.
And you can do bigger jobs for them, yes. And also we can win high-paying clients. That is on Fiverr and other platforms. You can increase your pay codes, right? You can increase the amount you would charge per minute, and you'll have to
Right.
decline some of the other offers, right? So you
Right.
have
Right.
to do that. Also, if we want to progress, you have to do a lot of hard work. That means more
That's
and more auditions. Be ready for rejections, right? Nothing to take personally. And
yeah.
yes, basically more work overall. So you'll understand where exactly you'll fall, right?
Right.
Also, improve upon your skills. Yes. So
Yeah.
the more skilled you are, the more opportunities you will get. Also, set your own personal brand. And how is it different from others?
Yeah.
Is your voice just another voice? Is your kind of delivery just another kind of delivery? No.
Mm-hmm.
Your work ethics would really fetch you in the longer run. Yeah,
Ah, I get
yeah,
you.
yeah,
All right. Good.
yes.
So does I'm assuming you know this person. Someone is saying, "How long are you going to continue, Manny?" I'm
I
assuming
don't know.
Manny Cannon. I figure you maybe know that person. All right, but
Become a playback singer or music composer. Great
yeah, I
career. Hire me, please. I'm in.
nice, nice. All right, someone else says, I am really amazed to see freelancing is sitting target. Like how I need an assertion. I work with Baines. I don't know that company. Do you know that company? Baines?
Okay, I think you're talking about the YouTuber Mayans. Is
I don't
he
know.
the one?
It,
I
I don't
think
know.
I did a
Someone
lot of
said it. I'm not sure what that is either. Fair enough. All right,
Okay.
so Vani, I think on that note, we are at the end. It was really nice
Yes.
to meet you again,
Same here, Monica. Same here.
right?
Pleasure was all mine.
I'm really happy that you took the time for sure. And I'm happy for the persons who listened in. I hope it can be of some use to you all. And as I said, I'm going to post the information later on so you can have that to look back on.
Yeah.
All right. So
Also, I
thank
do have a WhatsApp group wherein
you.
if you want to know more about the, online works and stuff, you can connect with other voiceover artists. If you want to
Perfect.
work in collaboration with, suppose if you're a female, you want to work with a male, if there's that kind of a work, you can connect
Right.
with other artists. Yeah,
So I can give them, so I'm going to go ahead and give them that information after. That's
sure.
okay.
I'll send you. Yeah, yeah, of
Perfect.
course. Yeah.
All right, guys.
Yes.
So that was our first talk in the series of May. Vanny started it off. The next talk will be on Thursday, which is going to be me. I'll be talking about the teaching English online. I'm working from home, of course, as well as other opportunities. So everyone, stay tuned for that stuff. Share, enjoy, and enjoy the rest of your day. Vanny, I don't know if
You
you want to give
too.
them like a voiceover voice and end the chat.
Voiceover. Is anyone up for Hindi?
Anyone wants to hear the Hindi? Go ahead. I'm sure they would.
Yeah. अपना कीमती समय देने के लिए शुक्रिया.
There we go.
Yeah.
All
So
right,
it's
and
like,
give them a
thanks
piece
for
of
spending your valuable time. Yeah.
ah. All right, so give them a station voice now.
Yeah, why not? Everybody would sleep. I think it's daytime over there. Yeah, fine,
Yeah,
you
it's
tell.
like in the afternoon here for sure.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys.
Okay then.
All right, buddy. Thanks so much.
Thank you
Um,
so much, Monica.
No problem. So everyone just continue to keep safe, stay at home. All right. Take care.
Yeah.
Bye.
Take care. Bye bye.
Awesome.
See you.
See you. And I'm glad you learned a lot, guys. Bye, guys.